I've just been blown away by the amount of people's lives who've just really been transformed, that they didn't come to church looking for that, but once they came, they were surprised at how much they actually really needed the community, the relationship, and fresh vision for their future.
I absolutely love Sarah and Alex so much. They just carry such an incredible balance of love and truth and the Word and the Spirit. And that is my heartbeat. And so I just feel like this is home.
Carl and Sandrane were initially the ones that invited us to come out to the church. And day one, it's been like you could feel it in the air, you know? His presence was powerful here.
Before I started coming here, I was like, not atheist, but I just didn't have enough proof for myself. So I wasn't really any part of anything. But now that I'm here, I'm definitely trying to get into Christianity more, because I've been reading the Bible and seeing how everybody responds to it. And it's been an inspiration for me.
Every Sunday, I love going there and seeing all the familiar faces, and it's like a giant living room. It feels like home.
Being a part of this community has impacted my life in my recovery and my walk with the Lord, my foundation with my husband.
I found a sense of purpose, and that's a wonderful feeling.
Sundays are actually probably like one of my favorite days now out of the week.
I haven't been coming to this church for a very long time, but it's been the most welcoming place I've ever been to, for sure.
Because we're loved right where we are, we can love each other right where we are.
Like, I can go up to anyone, and if something's on my mind about something, I'll ask them, and you know, they might not answer right away, but they do think about it and come back and be like, hey, Hector, you asked me about this, and let's sit down and talk about it. You know, just people trying to grow each other here.
I walked through a pretty big season of grief when my dad passed away recently, and Pastor Alex and Sarah, as well as our community, just showed up for me in such an amazing way.
It's an easy answer, and it's the presence of the Lord is here. And people know it from the second they come in. They don't have to be here for a month to figure that out. And that one moment of coming in the door, it's like, oh, God is here. And where God is, people want to be.
I want people to feel so lifted up, so encouraged, and so full of hope that their heart's desire then is to be able to go and lift other people up. And as you do that and you go out in your community, it puts something in you that wants to invite them to church and bring them in as well. And my hope would be that as we do that, that our walk would be one that would also lift up God. I'm actually really excited. We have a really special announcement coming up from Pastor Alex in just a moment about what is on the horizon for this community.
It says in the scriptures here, now it shall come to pass in the latter days, that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established on the top of the mountains. And I was convinced that God had given me a new name for Lake Tahoe Christian Fellowship. Do you want to know the name? Because of the redemptive gift of Lake Tahoe and the fruit of the redemptive gift that abides in this house, I was feeling that there was a season coming, that it would be very appropriate for Lake Tahoe Christian Fellowship to be called MountainHouse. So my friends, from this day forward, 6:03 p.m. We have decided, myself, Sarah, the elders have agreed that this will be who we are from this day forward. We are MountainHouse. You are MountainHouse.